All right, folks. I am sorry about that little bit of a snafu. We had apparently set the age settings wrong, and that meant no comments. So here we go. Let's try it one more time. Open up a little bit of lorcana. All right. So as I was saying, we're going to pop open Trove. We're going to pop open at least one booster box. We'll see how it goes. I am a huge Trove fan. Like, I just love the artwork. Oh, don't tell me this camera's going to do this the whole time, man. Come on. There we go. And again, I'm always a fan. Oh, look. Even looks like a little treasure chest on the bottom this time around. Always a fan. I've never used one of these lore counters, but they're adorable. And I love that it's stitched because they're going with it. These will be our lovely, lovely divider cards. I do use these all the time. And it is artwork from this set. We've already seen these. Yzma Stitch, Tigger, Baymax, and Herc. I am a fan of all the different sets of dice. Again, sea themed, so of course it makes sense that the dice are sea blue. Again, usually you get these at retail for the same price as you would pay for just the packs. I think that's a bargain at twice the price, but that's just me. So let's see what we're going to do. I may end up storing some cards in there depending on how much garbage I get. So I sort my cards a little bit while I'm actually opening. So you'll notice I'll do color and rarity, just because that's how I'm going to sort when I do inventory. Ooh, hype. There we go. I do like that we're back to puzzle pieces, and it's a good 9-piece puzzle. We're going to start with Common Rue, Huffalumps and Woozles. See, and I also hate when they're not in order. Genie, Morowski. I love that we are getting so many very cool different sets of cards in. Mullins. Our first uncommon is Wasabi. And we've got a David. The Island I Pulled from the Sea. Gotta love one. All right, our first rare, Monterey Jack. First pack, we did get us a super rare, Mickey Mouse. And first foil is Gazelle. I don't think I've ever pulled an enchanted out of a trove, but I have pulled a good number of legendaries. All right, we've got Dale, Alistair, Juju, Lead the Way, Helping Hand, and John Silver. Mosquito Bite is our first uncommon. Prepare Your Bot, and Dale. All right, first rare slot, Moana. We Could Be Immortals. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've pulled a good number, just never anything from a trove, unfortunately. I pulled them out of starter decks. Packing a starter deck, I pulled one that way. Jumbo Pop is our foil. But I will say I have pulled 11 enchanted since the first chapter. And of them, 8 of them have been while I've been doing some type of a live stream. Whether it's here, whether it's Facebook, wherever it's been, there has always been really good luck. All right, our comments. So again, now we're in a different order. And I get how this happens, but it just drives me a little bit nuts. Good job. A Very Merry Unbirthday. I love that card. The artwork, every time they do a new set, Artwork gets better, artwork gets better, artwork gets better. King Herbert. And Prince Naveen. Megabot. We don't want Megabot. We want lots of microbots. Now, I think I'm a fan of this Nick Wilde. Again, I've been trying to build a good item deck that's item based, but not get to Tamatoa, get to Lucky Dime. I like the Pacha, the ways of Triton, and things like Glean, where you turn items into lore. This could be nice because while you got an item in play, card can't be challenged. So I think this is going to be in my new deck. First rare, Pooh Pirate Ship. And our first legendary, Tiana. And then Gadget is our foil. So I am a firm believer. If it's a legendary, until I get them all sorted and my set done, into a sleeve. And I do like that they kept the kind of raised look of the card, the glossy, I guess it's called. I really like that art design. I was a fan of it with the last set. Definitely a fan of it still with this set. All right, I'm going to set that right down front. So not bad. 3 packs in, and we got one legendary. I'm not going to complain. We know it's an average of 1 out of every 6, right? Yeah. Oh man, I've gotten used to doing Pokemon cards in the new game, and these cards in the back are fooling me to thinking I've got something really cool back there, because that's how you can tell. You can kind of slide the cards a little, even in the app, so it's kind of cool. Thievery, Chip, Heathcliff, Sisu. This is just so cool art. This is, I just love it. Baymax Healthcare Chip, another John Silver, then our uncommons, Card Soldier Spear, Training Dummy, and Diablo. First rare is another Moana, and then King Sensor Core, and foil rare Rafiki. I don't know what to think about this card yet. But dude, anything that can quest for 4, I mean, it's a shiftable. It's a shift 7, but man, quest for 4. I love foil rares because I will be building out a foil set again. I trust you. I'm okay with a foil legendary or an enchanted. Building a foil set is always fun. Trying to get all the legendaries is just a little crazy. Apu, Mr. Litwalk, Mazel, Tinkerbell, another Ben, I'm Still Here. And then we have Owl as our first uncommon, Myrtle, and John Darling. Super rare Mr. Smee. Super rare Gadget. This is definitely going into my item deck. And then foil. Coat? I don't know. I gotta go back and watch the movie again, I guess. All right. Pack 5. No, 6. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Wow. I'm having way too long of a long week, long work week. But always good fun. All right. We got Aladdin. Another card that I think is going to be really interesting to play. 100 Acre Island, not wood. Galactic Communicator. The Carpenter. Another gadget. This is another, as a common 3-drop, 1/4. Whenever you play an item, this character gets +1 more this turn. In an item deck, heck yeah, playing 4 of it. Sunglasses. Uncommon Wasabi. There's Pluto. We've got Peter Pan. You Came Back, another card that I think is going to do a lot of interesting things in decks. And then we got Zipper. And then Huffalumps and Woozles is our foil. All right, if you're right, this is the one. It's been a crazy, crazy fun day. All right. And then we got to check the puzzle pieces because I am a fan that they went back to the big 9-piece. Winthrop. I'm not trying the first name. Chief Fogo. Red, another card. I don't care what deck. If you're playing green, how can you not want a 1-drop 1/1 that when somebody is challenged, you get 2 lore? I mean, that's free lore. Mad Hatter's Teapot, another card I like. Institute of Technology. Galactic Council Chamber. And then Scrump is our first uncommon. Vanellope. Next uncommon. Billy Bones. First rare is Madam Mim, our first purple rare. And followed by a purple super rare, Sisu. Again, they keep doing just so much better art. I don't get how they do that every set. And Bellwether is our foil. So you were wrong, but it's this pack because I mixed them up. I expected something. Who knows? I do find the chat in the Discord to be funny about stores that want to charge TCG player prices for things like playmats and accessories, but they don't want to charge it for the booster box. They want to charge regular price for booster. It's like they want whatever price is higher. I think it's a crappy way to run a store, personally. I'm glad my stores generally don't do that. Michael Darling, Rabbit, the Perilous Maze, Yago, another Gadget, Hercules, and then our uncommon Basil, Leaky, Magic Hair, another Monterey Jack in the rare, and then a Pete rare, and a Genie foil. Yeah, see, and the starter decks are going to be everywhere. So starter decks are never hard to find. It just doesn't make sense to me. I get playmats are made in a limited amount. I get they sell really fast. I just think you get them at a price where you can make your margin off of regular retail price. So why try to cheat your customers, right? And I get it's a harder to get item. I get they don't make them as many as they should. I think that's something Ravensburger has to definitely deal with. All right, I'm going to scoop these real quick, put them in the trove. Again, 1 legendary is about what I normally get, so I'm not at all going to complain. Yeah, so I play at 2 stores. One will, for the first time, they actually discounted boxes on pre-order. So they discounted down to $120 for pre-orders. First time they've done any discounting. But they keep their accessories right at regular retail price. They also do take a couple and save them, and they will do raffles. They've actually been just giving them away. Like the last month, they've been giving away sleeves, deck boxes, because those aren't selling as well. And then like they'll do one big prize each week for League. Last week it was one of the new binders, uh, not the Ultra Premium, but just the regular first chapter artwork one, which is still a nice thing to give away at League. Um, so yeah, they do good stuff. The other store, they go a little bit over retail. They go $24.99 on the playmats, and part of the reason is they are in a mall. So their overhead being a mall based store is a little bit higher. Um, see, I'm in Salt Lake, and we have if I do the find a store, I have 38 stores within 50 miles of me. So I have an abundance of stores, and that makes it really easy for me. Um, it also is a little crazy that we got that many game stores, but it's a good sized city, and a lot of them also do board games and other products. Um, so the main store I picked this up from today was Oasis. They are just a game store, but they do everything from D&D, Warhammer. They're one of the bigger Magic stores in the region. Um, like I walked in tonight, they were doing Magic and some other new game. There were like 45 people in at 5:30 on a weeknight or on a Friday night in there, and they were playing games and buying product, and I think that's cool. Last Sunday they did a foundations event, and they had probably 100 people in playing foundations. We still ended up with 10 people playing Lorcana. This week will be high because they've got a couple. They've got a starter deck event Sunday morning, which is our normal league day there, and then they've got a regular draft, and then they've got a sealed Azurite Sea event later in the afternoon. So it'll be good fun. All right, we're going to start with thievery. These again are not in the right order. We'll do what we do. Putting them in the right order just makes it a little easier for me when I've got to sort. Now that we don't do alphabetical, everybody's got an opinion. I'm okay with it. We got another Myrtle. We got a Gopher and the Walrus. Goofy is our first rare. And Treasure Mountain. I guess I'm going to move these over and out of the way. So I have a place to put foils. And Michael Darling is our foil. Got to keep pulling in order. So yeah, Salt Lake is just a huge gaming market. It's a huge pop culture. So big movie theaters, lot of movie theaters here. The comic convention they do is a pretty big one. So you're right, it was a mistake because it only ever worked in English. All right, Mad Hatter's Teapot. We've seen that. Our first gold coin. We've seen a few bends. We've seen a few chips. I think that's our first fairy ship. Our first Kakamora. Our first uncommon hot potato. We've seen Card Soldier's Spear. And I believe this is our first uncommon Hey. Seeking the Half Crown. First time we've gotten this rare. Another Tiana Legendary. And a Basil foil. All right, so again, it's legendary. I do it all the time. Goes into the sleeve. Yeah, I think once you start getting into Chinese, Japanese, eventually they're going to do Spanish. There's just no way they could keep doing alphabetical based off of English. So yeah, I'm way okay with that change. All right. On we go. Mikowski, Institute of Technology, Naveen's Guitar, Tinkerbell, Stitch. I love that artwork. Another John Silver, Honey Lemon. I am so glad that Big Hero 6 is in here. I cannot tell you. It's one of my favorite franchises. Rescue Rangers Away, Pixie Dust, Rare of Ambush, and another rare Zipper, and then Foil Scar. That artwork is just so, again, what got me hooked, I'm a Disney fan. I'd never played a TCG before. I'd looked at them. It just always seemed, Magic was either too expensive or too complicated. Pokemon just looked a little too chaotic for me. So when this came and I saw it at D23 in 2022, I knew it was something I was going to want to play or at least collect. And then good game stores. Not all of them are good. I don't go to all of them, but I played at 4 starter deck, learn to play events for the first chapter at 4 different stores, and 3 of them I still do business with regularly. So, all right, we got Fred leads the way. Another Nick Wilde, Simba, Rafiki, I'm Still Here, Tuk Tuk, Takamura, Nick Wilde. All right, rare Chippendale, super rare. Whoops. Get my cards out of order. It'll mess me up all night. Super rare Jim Hawkins. And I'm Still Here foil. Yeah, no, that's cool. Like, probably half the people who play on my Sunday league are Magic players. Some of them were still very active. Some of them were very competitive Magic players. We've got a really good competitive scene here. We've got people locally who have top 8'd at DLC. So, see, but it's, and the more and more I talk to people about it, about the TGG space, it is a very male-dominated space. But with Lorcana, I think it is very, very approachable for female players. It's very approachable for kids. Like our league, Sunday, we've usually got 2 or 3 kids under the ages of 12 playing. My Monday league, we usually have 2 kids under 13 playing. Always with a parent or with a brother or sister. We got one that's a 3 generation. The child plays, the mom and dad play, and the grandma plays. So yeah, it's very cool that way. Mickey Mouse Common, Sail the Azurite Sea, Rabbit, a very merry unbirthday, the Perilous Wave, Twin Fire, another Mosquito Bite uncommon, another Owl uncommon, March Hare uncommon, our first Mr. Big in our rare, and then a Go-Go in our rare, and then a rare Jasmine. Again, this foiling looks a little darker than the last set, but I'm okay with it because, again, the artwork's just such cool quality. Like, I'm just enjoying the daylights out of it. All right. Toodles. Skull Rock. Another Gadget. I Won't Give In. The White Rose. Mr. Arrow. Mr. Smee. John Silver. Another Wasabi. Another Moana. I think that's the 3rd Moana we've gotten as far as rare. And then Scar. And then the White Rose foil. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 6 packs in. Expect we'll get another legendary, either this or the next pack. It seems like it should be about right. Moana Common, Helping Hand, Prince Naveen, Sisu, Heathcliff, Mullins, Bellwether, the Grand Councilwoman, building an alien deck. That's such a cool card. Tinkerbell, and then Mystical Tree, and not a good card, but it is adorable. Don't care what anybody says. Hercules is our legendary. Did I call that or what? And then Sisu Foil Rare. Somebody slipped a regular penny sleeve in my perfect fits. How dare they? Yeah, well, I mean, anything that has ward is going to be very playable to me. And I mean, it's a 6/3. You know, I like that it heals damage, but you know, I think the fact that it's an uninkable at 6, it's a little bit pricey, but again, how can you not love that artwork? Sorry, that to me is the killer. All right. This is the last pack of that first row. I think if he had been inkable, people would have went crazy over him. But yeah, I'm not overwhelmed with what they do with legendaries. Like, I think legendaries should be the trinity, right? They should be great art, great characters, and great cards. And very often they're great characters and great art. They're just horrible cards. All right, we got Dawson, another Morawski, another Institute of Technology, Naveen's Ukulele, another Tinkerbell, Galactic Council Chamber, another Billy Bones Uncommon. I think that's our first Longboat Uncommon. Another Prepare Your Bot. Hamada. First one of that. And then our first Judy Hopps. And I love that we're getting cards that incorporate just pure Lorcana stuff. So I think that's kind of a cool idea. And then Donald Duck. I'm also a fan of this card. So I'm building a lemon lime aggro deck. And for a 3-drop 2/3, while you have a captain in play, this character gets +2 lore. So if you're playing aggro, right, you're playing lemon lime aggro, you for sure have Piglet. Piglet's a captain. Just seems like a nice 2/3 punch, you know, that you could hit there. So it's going to be interesting. I think aggro gets better with this set. It'll be interesting to see how everybody else kind of adapts. All right, we're going to try to pronounce it. Dora Beazle Winter Pop. Wow. Who would ever do that? Aunt Cass. Mr. Litwick. Making Magic. Galactic Communicator. Twin Fire. Another Bellwether Uncommon. Another David Uncommon. Walrus Uncommon. Rafiki in regular version for the rare. And there he is. Oswald and Institute of Technology. But we got the Oswald. Yeah, I don't know. That's again, some of their classifications always leave us a little baffled. When they showed this card with the D23 collector set, I know, again, you know, some of the people, they have been begging for Oswald from day one. I love that we've got it. We're not even halfway through, and we're on our 3rd legendary, so that holds well. We just need the Enchanted. I think the classifications, as they begin to mean more and more, are going to drive a lot of us nuts. Iago, Huffalump and Woozles, Thievery, Sourball, I love it. I do. Rue, another John Silver, back in line, Jim Hawkins, John Silver, and Hey are uncommons. We got our hero as our rare, and another Pooh Pirate ship rare, and then we've got Perilous Maze as our foil. All right. Oh man, some of these packs are just tough. I need to go back to the day of just using scissors and snipping them, but I'm always afraid I'm going to cut a card. All right, we got Michael Darling, our first regular jumbo pop. Rue, another Yago, another Alistair, Galactic Council. Uncommon, I think that's our first Prince Philip. I know we've had an Owl before, we've had a Diablo before. Our Stitch Rare, and then I know we've had another King Sensor Rare, and then Energy Blast Rare. I just don't see it. Like I don't get why it's uninkable, why it's a 7-drop. I just don't get it. Like banish chosen character, draw a card. Dragonfire, man. It's not even as good as, well, I guess you get the card draw, but that just to me seems like it's very, very overpriced. Won't be making it into my decks, but red is red. Yeah. All right, we got another Heathcliff, Kakamora. We've got another Gadget, Chief Bogo, Genie, and Jim Hawkins. Another Tuk Tuk uncommon. I think that's our first Jasmine uncommon. Yoki uncommon. Pete rare. And Madam Mims super rare. And Dr. Dilbert Doppler. Huh. I don't know if I saw that one during previews or if I've even looked at it as I've been building decks. I have to hurry up and get done because there's a hockey game starting in 30 minutes. Abu, other Gadget, Dale, the Carpenter, lots of Humpalump and Woozles, Hercules, another Myrtle, Grand Councilwoman, another Tinkerbell, Mickey Mouse Super Rare, a Maui Legendary, and Hercules Common. Yes, it really, really does. It's very easy to lose track of. And then when I start looking in Dreamborn, I'm just looking at cards that I want to put in decks. And so I sometimes just skip if it's nothing that does something that I definitely like. All right, so this box is already a winner because we still have almost half a box and we have hit our fourth legendary already. And I'm not going to complain. Maui, Oswald, Hercules, Tiana. We have literally pulled as many legendaries as we have super rares, and that was the exact halfway point. Nice. I'm going to be okay with this. Oh. So it's funny, I went to pick this up and I'd ordered 4 boxes. So the guy started pulling boxes off the shelf. I'm like, no, run him back and grab me a sealed case. He's like, really? And I'm like, oh yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Michael Darling, another Nick Wilde, another Dale. I've got 2 more boxes and another trove, and the Stitch set on pre-order. So, Mr. Smee, Card Soldier Spear, Prepare Your Bot, the rare that everybody thinks is one of the best cards, and I'm not going to disagree with them, Calhoun, super rare Alice, and then Markowski is our foil. I think I've only seen one Microbot. I'm going to need some more of those. If we're going to be able to play as many as we want, I need some. All right. Takamura, another Gadget, Chief Bogo, Genie, Gazelle, another pair of sunglasses, Uncommon Basil, Rescue Rangers Away, the March Hare, another Judy Hopps, a You Came Back, that's our second, and then a Billy Bones foil. But I do like that, they got the app updated a lot sooner. My biggest thing with the drops, yeah, I'm not going to disagree, because there were a couple of the puppies that were very hard to pull. I think out of all the packs I opened, I pulled one E and maybe two Ds. And I pulled like a dozen A's and B's. So, all right, we got Making Magic, Prepare to Board. I think that's the first time we've seen that. Moana, Sail the Azurite Sea, Mr. Litwick, Kakamora, another Billy Bones, another Kakamora, Nick Wilde, and we've got Flotilla. That's the first one of those we've seen. And then it is definitely the first super rare Smee that we've pulled. And then we've got a Chip Common foil card. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are on the last stack. I think there are 3 Microbots in the starter deck, if I remember right. Looking at that earlier, somebody was asking if they were only set 6 cards, and they are not. There are some set 5s in both of them. Lead the way, Nick Wilde, Simba, Wonder Up Rafiki, Toodles, King Herbert, and Donald Duck. I think that's the first regular version of that we pulled. Dale, uncommon, and then Magic Carpet, uncommon. Another Yoki rare, another Monterey Jack rare, and then we have a Rue foil. Yeah, Microbots might be one of those cards that gets, really cheap on TCG Player, and I may end up doing like I did with puppies, just going and ordering a playset or 2 of them, just so we would have them. Puffalumps and Woozles, Kakamora, Sourball, 100 Acre Island. Man, I'm going to get that wrong the whole set. Okay, so we just had Humplepup and Woozles. We have 2 green cards in this, which means, oh, this is going to be weird. Then we've got Mr. Arrow. So we did not get a purple common in that one. We got 2 green. Training Dummy. The islands I pulled from the sea. There's our Microbots. See, I spoke it into existence. And then Owl Island is rare, and super rare, Captain Amelia, and Rescue Rangers Away is our foil. I think that might be the second Microbot. I think, if I remember right, maybe we got 1 in the trove. I'm certainly going to need more than 4. All right, we got Skull Rock, another 3-drop Gadget, Won't Give In, White Rose, Dawson, Hercules. This is our first Transporter Pod. I think that's going to be a really, really popular item card, especially with like Sugar Rush location, some of the other location stuff that I think is going to be more playable. That's going to be a good card. Another Prince Naveen. Lost the Way. Tigger. And Mad Hatter. Then a Gadget foil. So 1, 2. So normally when I open, I get 2 super rares of each color. So that means I still need 2 green super rares, a yellow super rare, and a blue super rare. Definitely possible. I've had a few of those double packs where you get 2 super rares. That's always nice. We've got Gazelle. Yeah, we're just going to leave that alone. Aunt Cass. Mr. Litwick. Making Magic. More Kakamora. Mickey Mouse. Vanellope. Gilbert Doppler. And then we've got a rare Madam Mim. And a rare Baymax. I think that's the first one we've gotten there. And foil legendary Maui. Never going to complain about a foil legendary. Especially not when it's going to be one of the more popular. All right. So four legendaries and a foil legendary. 4 packs to go. Seems like not this one, but the next one should be the Enchanted if it's in this box. All right, Kakamora. Sour Bill. 100 Acre Island. Mad Hatter's Teacup. Prepare to Board. Kahoot. That's the only thing I can think of on that one. Mosquito Bite is our first uncommon. Scrump. Then we've got a Peter Pan. We got Winnie the Pooh is our first rare. And then a green super rare. We knew it was coming. Daisy Duck. And then Longboat is our foil, which is an uncommon. All right, this is the pack. This pack is going to be the Enchanted. Or at least another legendary. Come on, prove me right. Galactic Communicator, Michael Darling, Jumbo Pop, another Roo, another Yago, more sunglasses. Unfortunate Situation. This might be the first one of that I've seen. John Darling and Uncommon Hero. Jasmine Rare. Wendy Darling Rare. And Tinkerbell. Wow, was I off on that one? We didn't even get a super rare. I should get 3 more super rares unless I mixed one in with my rares. I try not to do that, but again, I'm not going to complain because we've got 4 legendaries and a foil legendary. Gold Coin, Ben Ship, Fairy Ship, another Fred, Mullins, Megabot, bad card, Chip, uncommon, Scar uncommon, super rare Gadget, there's one of our blue, Sugar Rush Speedway, that's our other yellow that we knew we needed, and Skull Rock is our foil. I bet I put a green super rare in with my rares. But we'll see. Last pack magic. Thanks for watching and hanging out. It's always kind of good fun. I love opening this stuff up, man. I think it's cool. Alistair. Boo. Another Gadget. Another Dale. Carpenter, I'm still here. Pluto, uncommon. Aladdin, uncommon. Flanky, uncommon. Cobra Bubbles, I believe this is our first version of him as rare. And then that is our first Hades rare. And then Tadashi rare foil. So I'm just going to flip through my green real quick because not, I was short a super rare. Yeah, I'm short a super rare. Huh. Again, none of these are guaranteed, right? So it is what it is. But we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And I'm not going to complain because we got our 4 and they're pretty good legendaries. And then we got a foil. See, foil should never count towards that, but I believe we got a foil super rare as well. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh no, we did. It's a Sisu. So not bad. All right, that's it. I got 10 minutes to grab something out of the fridge to eat before hockey game starts. Thanks for hanging out. I might do another one of these tomorrow. I've got 3 more boxes to open, so we'll see how the day goes. It's supposed to snow here, so if it's snowing and miserable outside, I may just come and open some more cards. All right, I'm going to sign off. Thanks again for watching, and have a good night.